picked up two more toolboxes because everybody needs more tools, right? And you need places to put them. So in doing this, I went to Harbor Freight and I picked up a U.S. General 30-inch 5-drawer mechanic tool cart. And I picked up this Yukon tool cart. The General is made in China. This one, I think it said Taiwan. But this one here, I paid, I think it was $4.19, but I had a 25% off coupon, and I was able to use that. So I think it was like $315 or something like that out the door. This one I picked up for $249 with the coupon. The quality between the two, bar none, the General is the one you want. If you want heavy duty stuff, get the General. I like the General a lot more than I like the Yukon. The Yukon is pretty flimsy steel. It's just really, really chintzy. It does not have the automatic closing doors, but neither does the General. But the General it's just so much stronger. I believe the two weigh about the same. The General does not have this heavy piece of wood for the top. And if you look at the casters, for example, they are very thin when compared with that of the General. And to give you an idea, we'll take my caliper here. And now we'll compare it to the Yukon. Quite a bit different. I was tempted to take it back, but the thing that I do like about it is it comes with two sets of rollers for the heavy drawers. I believe these are rated at 200 pounds, where the others are single and they're rated at 100 pounds. So I'm thinking it's going to do its job. But again, if you like heavy duty stuff, go with the General. And the one thing I didn't like about the General is if you take a look at my old Craftsman toolbox, down here we have a storage area. It's got side walls, on the rear and on the both sides. So I'm doing a little bit of a modification to this one before I finish putting it together. I already fabbed up the rear panel, and I'm in the process of doing the sides. These were actually off of a swamp cooler that I just replaced. Always save your sheets of steel. You never know when you're going to find something good to stick them on. So I'm going to close off the two sides and the back before putting the top portion on. Yeah, but you can see this is much, much thicker steel than this. It's just much thicker. It has this safety deal, so you can't lock. You can't open the drawers without these being raised. And with the lid closed, then it locks them automatically. Oh, another thing that this one has, it has these little levers that lock the door shut. And again, this one does not have the soft close. Just shut it a little hard and it'll lock. All the drawers have it. And the larger drawers are on the right. But yeah, definitely like the US General better than the Yukon. So if I was going to do it again, what I would do, I would probably still buy it because I got such a good deal. Or, depending on the amount of tool space I needed, I would get 2 of these. In fact, I like this so much, I'm probably going to go back and buy another one as soon as they have another black one in stock. But this is actually very similar to my matte coat. And I'm not saying that they're equal in quality. I think the matte coat is probably a little bit better. But the matte coat is about 4 times the money, or somewhere thereabout. Show you the Matco. See, and on the Matco, it's the same thing. See, it does not have the sides or the back covered. So you're going to have stuff like that sticking itself out, possibly falling out. Doesn't look as neat. Not that I put a great deal of value on neatness. The Matco does not have the locking mechanism for the drawers, so you can open the drawers with this up or down. And these are also non-self closing. So really the main difference that I can see on this is, well, the casters again, those are pretty flimsy, about the same as the Yukon. I do like this plastic trim that they stuck on it, but I'll bet you can pick up some of these, a set of 4 from Matco. They'll mail them to you and you can stick them on the US General, and very few people would be the wiser. Order yourself some new decals too. Take off the US General and slap those on there. People would probably not have a clue what you did. But again, I don't think that is worth anywhere near 4 times the money. I mean, I'd rather have 4 US Generals than 1 Matco. But anyway, what I did to make the side panels is I have this tabletop here, and all I did was pick up a steel cutting cutting blade, and this thing, I swear by it, it works awesome. Put a steel cutting blade on you can put it on your skill saw, worm drive, or you can put it on your tabletop. Works great. Upcoming projects, I've got this exhaust. I've got a competition cam, a little bit of a chop going in this 57. And I picked up a set of shorty headers for my 2012 Yukon Denali. That's coming up. So anyway, again, it's up to you what you want to buy, your money. But if you can get that a U.S. General for $249, I'd rather buy 2 of those than 1 of those. Husky also, which is a Home Depot brand, this retail price, I think the difference is about $50. Now the Husky does have the soft closing doors, but the only thing is that's different or better about this than the Husky is the Husky doesn't have the double roller bearings. So, but again, it's going to be good for what I bought it for. Just throw some tools in there and keep them safe. Anyway, guys. The walls are all installed. Cabinet is completely built. The only issues I had was getting these screws to go through, or the bolts rather, to go through the carriage bolts because of the sheet metal being offset slightly. It was blocking my ability to pass through the carriage bolts. But other than that, I've got no complaints whatsoever about this cabinet. It's great. I suggest buying one. Recommend. And again, I only paid $249 for it. $249 for the General. The Yukon cost me $340 out the door. So the Yukon's much better deal. I even like the key better. It's got the barrel key. But what I really like about it, though, is the fact that it has these little sliders to lock the drawers into place. This one does not have any way to lock the drawers other than the key. And the drawers, especially this bottom drawer with some weight in it now, I come out here and it's slightly open, usually a couple inches or two. I guess I don't know if the slab is slightly tilted or what the deal is, but it doesn't want to stay shut. But I actually needed a little bit of countertop space. If I didn't need the countertop space, I would have 3 of these U.S. Generals. As it is, I am going to go get another one to fill that space right there. But anyway, I do like it, the U.S. General, and I did have a need for this. I'm going to go down to my local steel yard and buy a 1/8 thick piece of steel for the top of this. And I'm going to be attaching a vise to it. And the steel is because I like to do welding, and I can weld on top of it. You can't have a piece of steel you're welding on top of wood for obvious reasons, but especially because there's no ground. So I'll be able to ground the steel. I'll have like a little lip sticking out to put my clamp on. The table will be grounded, and I'll be able to weld on that. So I don't know. It's get yourself one of these, and you'll do really good. Get one of those, and you'll be okay with it. But it is what it is. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great one.